All right. Give me about a minute and a half. We're gonna be ready to talk some shit and laugh. We finna do a deep dive this evening, and we got a lot to talk about. Putting a lot of two and twos together. We're gonna put a lot of clues together. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, and definitely get your thoughts, your insight, your input. So give me just a moment. Make sure you got yourself together. If you got your tea, like me, you got to get your other goods. Some of you like backwoods. Some of you like a nice Merlot, nice Pinot Grigio, whatever you gotta do to get into your den mind state and feel great. We'll have a good time then, folks. So give me just a moment to cut the music on. Like I said, give me about a minute and a half. I literally hopped out the shower, ran to the store, got back in the door in time to cut this motherfucking thing off. So with that being said, give your boy Ed just a minute. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I just put the little thing in. Let me know if it's sounding crazy because I know y'all say sometimes when I switch it up, it'll start sounding like I'm in a tin can or in a container being trafficked across the ocean to America. Speaking of trafficking, we're going to talk about a little more Diddy the Diddler tonight. We're going to put a few things from the past with a few things with the present. And we're going to talk about the possible future. Let's see. In the meantime, while I'm debating and procrastinating, I'm going to show you some things that make me believe, or things that I've already seen. Some of you may have already seen, some of you may already be familiar with, right? But I'm going to talk about these issues. I'm going to talk about these matters. And, oh, he definitely did. But it's a lot of stuff. Like I said, that's why I say I want to talk about it because there's so much going on. So let's do a little thing. Hey, it's a little thing I like to do in the sauce. For those of you who are familiar with the sauce, and I'm gonna do a little roll call. What side of the world are you currently on? We're not all in Houston like in the sauce, but just drop your state. Let's see what we got, who we got representing this night. Whatever states you're located in, drop that tonight. And we'll get that together. I got an apartment. Like, I jumped out of the shower, it was hot. Went outside, didn't know it was cold. Literally ran because, like I said, I've been in the house too much. So I'm like, let me use some of these steps I need to take for the day. Right. Did that. Came back in the house. It's fucking hot as shit in here. And so I'm already a person, like once I transfer from one element to another, like my body temperature regulation syndrome, I'm pretty sure I can make that into a thing. It gets all wonky, right? And so, yeah, there's that. Shout out to all the drivers out there, man, keeping this country going, man. Shout out to Houston B. State of fear. All right, let's see what we got joining us. I see Jabari. What's the motherfucking deal? Miss Bell Northside, the niggity in the building. Jack Triple, the motherfucking pimp. What's the motherfucking deal? It's all an illusion. Oh, I think the illusion is starting to come into focus. Day by day, it seems like more and more things are being unveiled. Shout out to one. This is your fault, one. P. Diddy made a song about it. He made a song about you, and now he's in trouble. Houston B, what's the motherfucking deal? Delta Echo Golf. What? You in Texas, Delta? I don't know why I thought you were like in New Hampshire or something. Oh, what's the motherfucking deal? Oh, yeah. We're going to talk a little bit about Jay, right? Because you got to understand, people of this caliber keep certain people in their circles for certain reasons, right? So we have to discuss why they keep these people in their circles, especially people like Meek Mill, right? Because Meek's not a billionaire. He's not money savvy. He's not particularly bright. But for some reason, Jay-Z associates with him heavily. For some reason, P. Diddy associates with him extremely heavily. For some reason, a lot of these other ish billionaires and record mogul executives and things play tennis with him. What is it? Is Meek Mill being trafficked? Meek Mill was just talking about still sliding on ops and wanting to do podcasts and going back to Ghana because America treats black men crazy. Like, Meek Mill to me is the key piece in this whole thing. And I hate to just. Meek been taking L's for the dark skins ever since the whole Drake beef thing, right? So that's that. You gotta pardon me because I waited too long to defrost some fucking. I was actually make some more chicken today. I was actually gonna do a little nice little combination. So I guess I'm gonna have to do my thing and order my favorite thing that y'all love so much. Order me some pizza here. Hopefully that'll get delivered in a minute. All right. So shout out to everybody. Let me refill my tea, and then we finna get to talking about Diddy. I got plenty of videos. I promise I'm not gonna talk all day. I'm gonna open up the line so y'all can call in, share your thoughts. Give me un segundo, por favor. And now we were talking about it because I wouldn't say that Diddy's anybody's particular favorite. I don't really know many people who just like P. Diddy, right? Like I don't know anybody who's like, yeah, I love P. Diddy. I love his music. I love old Diddy Daddy. You know, I don't know anybody who says anything like that. I don't know anybody who's ever said anything like that in my entire life, right? So let's. Where am I at? Oh, there we go. This looks so orange. It looks really orange. Does it look orange to y'all? It looks orange to me. I'll be wondering if I need to calibrate my screen or if my camera or whatever the fuck is going on. Oh, terrible. Biggie was the BBW face. Terrible. Oh, oh. I believe the first option is available. Shout out to Dan the Man. I appreciate the love and support. Says, good evening to you as well. You said, is Vote or Die going to be around this year? Maybe or die, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks terrible, right? It looks like I look real fucking orange. I don't know if it's the camera because I reset that. I don't know if it's the screen. I don't know if it's the coloring. Let's do this. Let me. You know, I gotta do this shit live. I gotta fuck it up live. So I don't like warm light. It looks a little more red. I don't really like the warm light too much. prefer kind of that. We'll do some color corrected in the background. So I got plenty of stuff to show y'all. I got plenty of things to talk about what's been going on. And we're going to dive into it, man. So we're not going to take a lot of time. While I tinker with this in the background and try to get my color right, I'm over there almost looking light skin. I'm trying to get my black man on. That's too dark. Yeah, that's too orange. We'll find it somewhere in here. I think the hue is where I'm at. Ooh, no. There we go. There we go. Cool. That'll work. Yeah, that's good enough. Fuck it. All right. So plenty of stuff to show you guys. So I ended up yesterday's stream with Meek Mill bouncing around like a rabbit. Right. I just want to talk about some things that have been going on. So first, and we're going to talk briefly a little bit too about that bridge in Maryland. Shout out to some of the Den folks. I know we do have a few Den folk from the Baltimore area. And I hope that all of you and your families are doing well. Okay. And I seriously mean that. So we're just going to look at some of the odd behaviors of P. Diddy, right? We're gonna look at some of the odd behaviors of P. Diddy and things that signal to me that he's been doing this for a long time. And I know people are talking about, oh, why are we celebrating the downfall? We're not celebrating the downfall of a black man. I hate when niggas do this, and it's like, because I think Ugly Money did this, and I kind of halfway like his stuff, but he go, why are we celebrating? Like, no, don't do that. We're not celebrating the down. Like, I will celebrate the downfall of anybody who has been contributing to the negativity of the black. Y'all know I don't give a fuck about rap music, and I listen to it. Right? Same way I watch fucking movies, but I don't think they're real. Right? Because rap music, let's be honest, niggas don't read, so they feed. They feed on what's fed to them. The rap, the fucking shit on TV, whatever has some kind of automatic play button that I don't have to use my own brain, and then they believe it. So anything that's been contributing to the downfall of niggas or black folks combined with niggas and turning black folks into niggas and making niggas real niggers, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Like, what has Diddy done that in reality has been refuted? But what has benefited fucking music, right? You never heard Diddy kill that beat. He's one of the greatest producers of all time. No. You might have heard Diddy might have killed somebody. You probably heard more people say Diddy is involved in killing somebody than killing a fucking beat. So all I'm saying is that I get it, but you can't tell me that I'll never talk bad about another black man. Then we be the same motherfuckers. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here with it. It's not even racial shit, really. It don't. I'm like, 'cause I'm so far past the racial shit. I just use this as identifier, right? Because certain demographics, there's going to be certain traits, there's going to be certain habits that certain people, you know. So I tell y'all what this is, but I don't want y'all buying it all up. Look, I'm on some new sense. Y'all can have that Baccarat and all that other bullshit. Y'all can have that American shit. We going international. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, look, you want international hoes, you got to wear international clothes. And you got to have an international nose. For fragrance, not for international drugs. All right, so let's talk about it. I'm gonna be shut. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let it play. I got a bunch of shit, so I'm gonna try to run through it as quickly as I can. Don't mind me back here. I'm gonna be ordering me a pizza and make sure the color's right. And like I said, I just got a bunch of videos. I'm gonna try to play them all. I ain't gonna try to speak too much. If I talk about each and every one of them, I'm already 15 minutes in. I'm gonna try to make it 30 minutes of talking, and then we'll start taking some calls, and maybe I'll have to play some shit in between. But let's rock.
On scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up this street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Films, which is part of Bad Boy Entertainment. And the home in particular is registered not only to Bad Boy Films, but to one of P. Diddy's daughters.
They are heavily armed, and they've been very tactful would probably be the best word to use as they made entry into this home this afternoon. We actually watched them as they made their way through one of these side gates, and as soon as they got inside the home, one of the first things they did was made their way into this garage that you see is open right there. Now, they did take a couple people into custody. We witnessed that. Now, are they under arrest? Are they just being asked about what they know? That I can't answer, but I can tell you there's 3 people right there that were taken into custody, were inside that home at the time of the raid.
We did see a bunch of investigators going in, making the raid in there and clearing that as well. So they're going to do a thorough search as they conduct this raid. And so far, Stu, from what I understand and from Haley on the ground there, they have not seen, and we have not seen from our vantage point, any sign of Sean Combs, the 54-year-old who is believed to be the property owner of this.
So there's that. And I said yesterday, but I want to show you this, and then I'm going to show you the follow-up, kind of what the aftermath of the inside looked like. I think this is the longer version here. Whole lot of Sean John on the ground. Oh, you see that they ran through, they never put things back the way they found it. So again, you got to look what they're digging through, look what they're looking for, look what they're going through. Now, through all this stuff, does that appear that they're looking for people? Does it appear that they're looking for documentation? Does it look like they're looking for evidence? Because all of this going on, I've started to look at it slightly different, right? Like Diddy's a diddler. Like there's no surprise in that. I want y'all to remember this scene, and I want y'all to take a look at how these things were destroyed, turned over, and you got to say, well, what are they looking for, right? What is it that they are seeking? Now, slightly before all of this took place, okay? Or actually, let me show you this. This is apparently a neighbor near Diddy, and he makes some very interesting statements, right? And there's 2 things from this video I want you to pay attention to. And I want you to tell me, there's 2 things that stood out from this. One is going to be blatant. One, you're going to be like, if you know me, you're going to know what I'm thinking. If you may, it's just because you know I'd be kind of far-fetched, but just watch this one and tell me what you think.
stop bringing all the minors over here late at night. I live right next to him. He do too much. It be like buses, like big ass buses. You just see all type of shit hop out. Especially at nighttime, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. It gets wild. I'm his neighbor. When my basketball go over there, I just let it be because I don't want to knock on the door.
So he says buses of minors, right? Bus loads of minors. Tell him to stop bringing all them minors. Why didn't you tell Diddy to stop bringing all those minors over there? If you saw school buses full of minors coming up, why didn't you record it? Why didn't you document it? And why didn't you make this known prior to this? Now that the cameras and everything are over there, now you got something to say. Okay, that's one thing. Number two. Number two. This nigga said he lives right next to Diddy, right? Nigga says he lives right. Niggas living not in Joe Biden's America. Not in some racism is not where niggas are struggling to exist. Right? You get on the internet, you bitch ass bitch, and every bitch ass nigga in America is crying about racism and all this other stuff. So I must be a big international investigative tribunals are a real thing. My bad. Trying to read all the ones. Let me pull up the dilly dally, but appreciate the support. Oh, I got two chats open. Let me pull that up on the thing because it went a little quick, but I appreciate the support. But like I said, why are you just now saying something? Why are you just now making mention of this? If this is something that has been going on, you know, he bring them over there every night. And so all this time going, if you were that concerned, why not? Right? So you tell me that there are rich black people in America that are doing well. If he lives next to Diddy, I know he ain't in the projects. We know Diddy ain't hood like that. We know Diddy don't get down like that. Right? So again, and y'all know my mind just kind of go a little to the left sometimes. And that's the first thing I'm thinking about. I'm like, wait, everybody told me niggas was struggling in America. It was so much racism, it's impossible to survive. Niggas are getting gunned down in the streets. Shit, you can live next to a damn near billionaire. I've never seen that guy. Is that guy like a basketball player? Maybe y'all know something I don't know. Right? Maybe he's a basketball player. Maybe he's a rapper. You know, I'm not against rap. Says this is all this is all part of a much bigger international investigation. Tribunals are a real thing despite QAnon retardation. I've been telling people for years that this was coming. Look, and I believe that. And that's the point. That's the point I'm kind of going to get to here in just a moment. I'm gonna show y'all a couple of more things, but it makes me wonder, and I wonder. Is Diddy just the beginning? Is he just the first domino, right? But I'm going to tell you, Diddy is very entrenched. Diddy is very deep in it. Look at how he moves. Look at, these are videos I remember from Diddy from a while back, right? From back in the past. And these are things that have always made me question it. And if you guys are familiar with Gene Deal, drop a 0 if you know who Gene Deal is, and drop a 1. Drop a 0 if you don't know who Gene Deal is, and drop a 1 if you do know who Gene Deal is. Got a little something from him that I feel like provides a little bit of validation. Let's talk about it. But first, this.
Everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Why does Justin Bieber seem so nervous? Why does he seem so uncomfortable, right? This is a guy who's hung out with Diddy for quite some time. If you're not familiar, and I should have got the Usher one. I didn't get the Usher video, guys, for you guys. Let me give you a little bit more insight, right? Because you're like, oh, well, it's Diddy. He's Justin. He's a young kid, he was famous at the time. These guys have been knowing each other for quite some time, right? Check it out.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Is that not weird to you? That not weird to you? I saw something. I didn't get the video because it really didn't say too much more of it. But there were allegations, right? There were allegations. I don't know if you guys recall. There were allegations that y'all remember that song Fiesta? Fiesta, 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 Fiesta. Yeah, you know that, right? God damn, oh my goodness. I just want to za. Right, I just want to za. There were allegations that that Fiesta was filmed on Prepstein's Island, right? I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's not. I'm not sure, right? I have no idea, right? I can't confirm or deny that, but allegations, right? Oh my goodness, this is the craziest shit ever. And you think about it, and you wonder, oh, Michelle's here. There's that. Chill out. What's the motherfucking deal? Schmicky? Always good to see you. So a lot of you say you don't know who Gene Deal is. Okay. And I'm about to get fucking pissed off right here. Like right now, real quick. Let's just fucking do this. This is what happens when I try to be creative. So I'm gonna show you Gene Deal. Gene Deal used to be Puff Daddy's bodyguard, right? And Gene Deal some years ago, I guess you could say this is the only beneficial information projects ever put me on. But I don't understand why it's doing this. This shit is unnecessary. But he talking about Gene Deal a while back, right? Oh fuck this. Come on, what the fuck, man? No, fucking hey, god damn. See, this is why technology can be good and be terrible. It can also be fucking bullshit. I mean, I've been trying to order shit now. It's making it a fucking unnecessary fucking hassle. Maybe I should close some of these apps on my phone. God damn. So anyway, Gene Deal was his bodyguard. So he talked about his involvement with the Pac situation. He's talked about his involvement with I gotta start all the way the fuck up. This is fucking bullshit. With possibly being involved in Biggie's demise. So it's a lot of shenaniganery and tomfoolery taking place, right? Motherfuckers don't be in clothes by the time I get my damn shit. And so Gene Deal kind of said something. He was doing an interview. Somebody was asking him about some of these allegations, right? So I'm gonna give you a little bit of that so you can see that. Like I said, I'm trying my best not to go too hard. That's what P said.
You being around Diddy, you knowing him, you think he's capable of raping female, man?
Bro, he just he's capable of doing what Cassie said he did. Cassie said she raped her. You understand? Against her will. She won a lawsuit that he raped her against her will. You understand what I'm saying? So he's capable of doing a whole lot of stuff. Yo, bro, this ain't nothing new. All this stuff been going on in the industry for a long time. Look at the atmosphere that they in. Look what they do. So is he capable? I believe Cassie. Who you believe?
Who do you guys believe? Is he capable? Do you believe that he is capable? Just from the little bit that we've watched, just a little bit that we've seen. Some of you may have seen this already. Some of you may have not. Right? But here's the thing with him, because he's been talking out, I want to say at least the last 5 or 6 years. He's been doing interviews, saying a lot of stuff. Mentioning this. Oh, hold on. Yes. Let's, I don't even know shit. Anyway, so he's been talking about it for a while, but again, when all the stuff was going on, you wonder what would happen, right? Because he was supposed to be one of the first people that was, I guess, in the mix whenever Biggie passed. He was maybe the first person to get to the body, something like that. He had a real long interview a while back. I've been trying to find it, right? Like you've been trying to find it. M5 was the motherfucking deal. Yeah, Gene knows everything. That boy Los was the motherfucking deal. Diddy indeed. Oh hell no, that'd be terrible, 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 terrible. Yeah, I'm mad because usually I just hit my little regular shit, and I was trying to pay it differently, but I guess they didn't want to do that. So anyway, yeah, let's just do this because y'all gotta understand, like like I know I move everything a certain way because scamming is at an all-time high. And even the best of us can get clipped, right? It only takes a little bit. So I take a lot of precautions with things, right? Because you don't want to be that guy. And there we go. Okay. And so let me just say my number out loud so I can just share it with everybody, right? Yeah, pardon me. I'm almost done. All right. Fuck that. It's literally like 2 minutes from my house, right? Driving. So I want to be a dickhead, but I got a tip. So let's do that. All right, cool. Pizza done. All right. So here's the thing, right? So I'm showing you all of this just to kind of to frame it. Of course, I'm framing the narrative the way I want to. That's what we do, right? But it's not the way I want to, because if it was the narrative that I wanted, it wouldn't be any of this happening, right? So we wouldn't have any of this engagement, none of this shenanigans, none of this taking place. I could have easily done that. So we talked about what Kat kind of said yesterday. I've shown you the clips of things. So I want you to pay attention to a couple of these last clips, right? Some are going to involve Diddy. Some are going to involve people talking about Diddy. And again, I just want you to make your own judgment. I want you to take your own thoughts into these things. And like I say, shortly, we'll open up the line. I'm going to put it all together here. All together here in just a moment. So let me run through these last couple of clips for you. So that way, I'm a little long. I've already been talking a little longer than I intended to.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at?
I like when you
It's right
scrambling
here,
and scraping. When you
it's right
scrambling
here,
and scraping for
No.
shit. No?
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over with that one.
Make a wish.
That one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in.
Where I look
Did you
back
miss
on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real? Because it seems like a thing.
I
It's
miss
his
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying
talking about
with
for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No.
My bad, muted myself. No, you're missing a great Puerto Rican impression. Damn it. I don't want to do it again. Anyway, as a American, have you ever called, this is one of my fellas, have you ever called another man daddy? Right? Heidi, you always give it away to yourself. I didn't even see the chat. I just actually saw the thing. But you always ruin it. You do better not saying anything and then me not looking at the chat instead of me seeing a whole bunch of deleted messages and then, oh, yeah, okay, well, I'm fucking up. So there you go. Heidi, you played yourself. Didn't I thought I gave you a hush. I didn't say hello to Heidi. I saw you had your little listening thing on, so I didn't think you were talking. So hello, Heidi. Heidi's indoctrinated me into becoming a supporter of the little mustache man. Because I'll be in your DMs, Heidi. Shenanigans. Anyway, never call, like I said, I've never called I think I called my dad Pops, maybe. I might have said Dad. But Daddy is even like a little weird, right? That's like something like a daughter should say, hey, Daddy. Like, that's a weird thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I'm not knocking it. If you are, man, you call your dad Daddy, right? Hey, Daddy, whatever you got. Whatever y'all got going. To me, it just seems more like something I've seen more women say Daddy. I've seen more dudes say, hey, Dad, hey, Pops. Something more along that line. You know what I'm saying? So you call your Pop Daddy? Okay. All right. So let's see. But find that weird. To be calling other men who are your peers, I like the way you doing that, Daddy. That's the weirdest fucking shit I've ever. That's the weirdest, lamest, most questionable shit I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. Right? Seen in my motherfucking life. I just realized the majority of what I just viewed, like the delivery fees and the fucking tip, was probably more than the rest of the fucking pizza. Or not more, but very fucking close. That's what happens when you make bad timing. Should have defrosted that shit earlier. And I'm gonna be thinking about this for the rest of the night. And then knowing these motherfuckers, they're gonna deliver to the wrong house. So I got a weird address, and then I'm gonna have to stop and like go run down the fucking street and get the fucking pizza, right? Because I actually want to eat it. Otherwise, I'll just complain and be like, I never got it. Anywho, so that's a weird thing to me. That's a weird behavior, right? And to just be so carefree with it. That sounds like something maybe a person of a different sexual orientation might say, right? That's just my personal opinion on that. I say, Ark said, I believe Diddy was a deviant state. I don't believe Cassie was a victim she painted herself out to be. She did with any other holiday. Yeah, I agree with that too. Shout out to Archangel. I agree with that too. Like, here's my thing. I don't feel sorry for Hollywood victims. Like, if you're a legitimate adult in Hollywood, right, and came into this Hollywood, this entertainment, this thing above the age of 18, I don't have any remorse for you. I don't feel like you're a victim. Like, anything you engaged in was something you were willing to do as an adult to get where you thought that you were going to get. You just didn't get the outcome you wanted. The reason why you don't hear a lot more of these other stories is because some of these people got the outcomes they wanted. Some of them are still afraid. But a lot of these motherfuckers who come out and say, oh, this, and this. How old you are? When you do it? Okay, that's what you fucking wanted to happen. Move the fuck on. Like, a lot of these women who come out crying, Weinstein invited me to his hotel for a script reading at 2 a.m, and it was just me. Like, stupid bitch, you know what the fuck you were doing. Like, I don't feel any remorse. Now, underaged parents and push you into some shit because you think these are your guardians, are going to guide you in the right direction. Things like that, definitely. Adult who just wanted to get rich and famous because that's what their dream was. They wanted to be idolized for being a fucking human being. I don't give a fuck about you. Don't give two shits. Absolutely victim blaming. Right? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But they'll call spade a spade. Niggas. But nah, it is. It definitely is, right? It definitely. Look, I'm trying to save all this so I can really get fired up here. I need the possible pizza energy. So I believe this was Kanye. Kanye said something a while back. I want y'all to listen and see if y'all catch the key word that Kanye says, right? See if y'all catch it. In the meantime, let me see if I can update this, because there was something I was supposed to do.
Kidnapped my daughter in public, and I didn't have the address of my child. None of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, fuck you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't give a fuck who, because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
There we go. All right. And I agree. Once they get the black buffers out the way, then we'll start seeing the shenanigans really take place. So, did y'all hear the key word? Did y'all hear the key word? If you did, type the key word in the comments if you heard the key word that Kanye said. Right? Because I found that to be very, very interesting. Oh, okay. So, right. Well, we know he said that a lot. I'm talking about this particular interview, Heidi. But if you hear it, I'll play it again. The feds, right? The feds. I want y'all to keep that in mind. So I'm going to share my thoughts here in a second. Let me run these last couple of videos through y'all. Well, probably what he said. Let me not say it like that. Let me show you guys these last few videos. Show you a little note here. I showed y'all his plane. They said he pulled the plane. He said he wasn't even on the plane. So Diddy might have pulled a hokey doke on motherfuckers. He sold his stake in Revolt, which was, I think, the little thing he owned, a little black owned. They said it's still black owned. I've never watched it anyway. Excuse me. They caught his drug deal and everything, right? Save that? You gotta be fucking kidding. Did I not save that? I'll tell you, piece of shit. I'm sure this shit did. Anyway, I'm gonna kind of guess on the date because it was something I wanted to show y'all, and I want to say it was September 15th that this took place. I might be wrong, so don't vilify me for being wrong. I'm wrong quite often, so it's all good. September 15th, P. Diddy was given the key to the city, Freestyle King, and by the current mayor, Eric Adams, who also has had some scandals himself. I thought I saved the information the right way. I did not. So pardon me, I did not. Now, he was given the key to the city. And shortly after that, he was already involved in some situation when he was getting kind of a lot of these business and these people were disconnecting from him, were getting away from him because people knew all this stuff was going on, right? He's over here making love hand signals with Eric Adams, right? You got two weirdos associated. We understand what's going on. Again, they probably run in the same circles. Why of all time, like what has Diddy done recently that you feel like has earned him the key to the city? Do you think he knows something he probably shouldn't know? That's why the term Fed, when Kanye said he's a Fed, it became extremely interesting to me. Because why would he say that? Right? Why would he say that? Now, shortly after that, and apparently like this investigation was known by quite a few people, you would think the mayor of New York City would have done a little bit of due diligence before that. But let's just check it out. Show y'all a couple of things. And I think I got like three more videos to show y'all, and then we're going to get into opening up the line. 4 more videos.
Hey, yo, New York! New York, we fucking did it! Harlem, we did it. Mount Vernon, we did it. The Bronx, we fucking did it. Let's go. The key to the city. Yeah. I'm coming to the garden with this shit. Then I'm gonna be in Brooklyn this Sunday. I'm not playing with you, New York. I'm gonna give you this love. It's a love rampage. It's a love
rampage. I don't know that.
Yeah, New York, we outside. And tonight we acting bad. It's fucking Friday, the album's out and it's up. Get that album now, we taking that shit to #1. Fuck that New York, let's go.
Howdy, Miss Holly. Always good to see you and thank you. Crazy stuff going on, right? Crazy stuff going on. This was shortly before everything started crumbling, right? So this is what I believe, right? You're kind of on the track of what I believe, right? I'm not absolving Diddy of his deeds. He got caught in the mousetrap, and they probably got, they probably dangle. Say dangle. They probably got something over his head. I don't think that they were after Diddy. Personally, like, but my thing is, did he just happen to be a step ahead of everything? Right? Somebody had to say something. Somebody had to know something. Somebody had to inform him of something. Right? How was he just a step ahead of everything? Let me get these other couple real quick. Let me just run through them, show them to y'all, and then, like I said, we'll open up the line. We'll start talking. I'm just gonna show you the little ceremony of him getting it, but that's not really too relevant. There's like a whole little thing, him talking to Eric Adams about it. I'm gonna show you 50 talking about Diddy. I think Cat and kind of a little something different about what Cat said. And I'm gonna show you this one last video because birds of a feather, I do believe, flock together.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
Incense has gone off.
When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes.
What? I'm a nice guy.
He thought that 50 needed some clothes. The guy who had his own home clothing line. Why are they laughing? Charlemagne's in it too. If you think Charlemagne ain't an agent, if you don't think that Charlemagne is not an agent, oh my God, he got the fucking Cruella de Vil going on. If you don't think Charlemagne is an agent, you crazy as cat shit, right? You crazy as cat shit if you don't think Charlemagne's in it. Chalk Milk, J Mill, Cavity Creek, M5 if I missed you. Dog. This nigga showing up like somebody divorced stepmama. Like, come on, bro. What in the fuck? What in the fuck? Yeah, Charlemagne's an agent. Who else? He was giving him alcohol and a bunch of crazy shit. Let me see, who else is an agent? That whole we know Envy an agent. You see Envy out everything that he's going through. And he's been doing. I didn't know that it was happening. Envy an agent. And Angelique's just retarded. She's just stupid as shit. Like she's just dumb. Like overall, she's just a fucking nincompoop. So there's that. Let me show you these last two real quick. And like I said, we're gonna open up the line and take some calls. Showed y'all the Beebs. I showed y'all little buddy talking crazy about the busloads of minors. Cat tried to warn you niggas. Might have been too little too late.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know. You here?
Shannon acting so weird about it. It said this was going to be the year 2024. This is a leap year. There you go. That's all you need to know. We're leaping over the nonsense. If you guys hadn't seen the bridge thing, I played a little bit. We already saw Meek Mill doing all this nonsense. I'm gonna show you this last one, and then we're gonna call it a wrap, and then we'll start talking about what's really going on. I'll kind of explain my thoughts why I do believe that P. Diddy is an agent, and I think this is bigger than P. Diddy. I think he's a stepping stone, but I think that they were there looking for evidence for one or two things, right? One or two things. So we saw what happened on the island. Remember what happened on the island? Or with Island Man, the original Island Boy, Epstein? Remember, all of a sudden, stuff got found, but then certain evidence about certain people somehow got deleted. There were videotapes, allegedly, that got lost, in the hands of a certain federal agency. And if you think that federal agency accidentally did it, we're talking about the feds. Feds damn near undefeated. Accidentally lost it. You fucking crazy. If you think that these people in these agencies, in these positions, don't have certain affiliations, you think that their will is to the American people, smoking big dope. They got to justify their existence for a little bit. All they have to do is the bare minimum, 2 or 3 things a year to make you feel like they serve a purpose. Right? 2 or 3 things to make you feel like they serve a purpose.
It's 2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. The game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. Yeah. You understand? Right. And we here together, and we're going to keep staying together. We getting tighter. Right. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us. Black excellence. Right.
Thoughts on that? Thoughts on that? I'm just saying. Could be a harmless little luncheon with P. Diddy, with Jay-Z. These aren't just regular black millionaires. There's lots of black millionaires. See, that's not a very big circle of friends, right? Do you think they got invited to this luncheon just because they're black millionaires? Or because they're dirty black millionaires, right? Birds of a feather flock together. People aren't going to keep people very close to them that they don't feel like they can trust, engage in shenaniganery with, tomfoolery, hijinks, and all sorts of types of malarkey, right? So I say again, I feel like Diddy has probably been an agent. There's a lot of people talking about Jay-Z's private jets, where they've been going, right? Jay-Z, look up, I believe her name is Kathy White. Look into that. I cannot confirm or deny, just some things I read, so you figure that out. I don't want to spread malicious rumors, but I will share with you the things that I've come across, right? Things and information that I found particularly interesting. Kyle. My driver's name is Kyle. Fuck you, Kyle. Anyway. Let's get ready to talk about it. I finally bought a lighter, y'all. So I don't have to keep running to the stove. So I ain't tell y'all while I'm getting this together. I had beef with my little local corner store, so I have to inconvenience myself. As I said, I refuse to spend any real money with them because the other day I think I went to go buy a lottery ticket. I'd won a couple on some little lottery tickets, so I cashed them out, and then I went to grab a couple other ones, right? And the dude tried to chingale me. Like, if you know, you know, right? If you don't know, well, he tried to finesse me in Negro terms. And it was only $2. But my thing is, don't play with my intelligence. Like, I done counted this shit out for you. I showed you this is what I bought. This is the ones I won. These are the ones I bought. He tried to do me for another little $2. And it just made made it a real big issue And it almost got real to the point where, like I said, I really try to stay real calm about simple things, right? When I got to tell them, I say, look, man, count this shit for you twice outright. I'll let you count them out, you mix them up and all kind of other shit. And if you don't get this shit right, this will be the last time I shop at your store. And then he tried to hurry up and get like, 'cause I already know. I know certain things about certain shit. And so he finally got the count right. No, but never really apologized for the baby because it took something that should have took 15 seconds, ended up taking about 5 fucking minutes, right? And it was a waste of my time because I was correct. So now I don't shop there anymore, right? So like I'll unless I just have no other reason. So I went and I didn't have any fucking cash on me. I had like a bunch of change because I refused to use my debit card because, they have like those debit card minimums. So I actually have to buy some shit. And I was in a rush to, you know what I'm saying? Like I was in a rush. He's the owner of the store. He's the store owner. Just bought it. And, so I went there and I ended up having to buy a lighter because I didn't have time. If I would have went to the other store, I wouldn't have made it back in time. And so I wanted to do that. But I was upset about that. But I had to I say all this to say that I was sticking to my guns and it made it really convenient. So I had to fucking buy a lighter. I keep forgetting to buy one. Anywho, I believe that Diddy's an agent. I believe that there's going to be more dominoes that are going to fall. But one or two things is going to happen. Either it is, I won't believe more dominoes are going to fall. Then part of me just believes that it's too much. Diddy made too much noise. Excuse me. And we got to make an example out of it, right? Because we know who's high, we know who else is in charge. We know what type of people run the music industry, especially rap. And they're not black and they're not rappers. Right? You don't even see them with rappers like that because they make them a shit ton of money. So it's either one of two things. Either they were looking for evidence to make sure that it didn't make it to its final destination, or they're looking for evidence to bring down others. So I think this is what's going to happen, me personally. I believe that rap, hip hop, they've talked about it being a government psyop for some time, right? Again, we can get into that, but I don't believe that the higher ups are going to go down. I believe that you got some lieutenants, you can call, sergeants, whatever you want to call them, may go down, but the real motherfucking deal, I don't think the real players behind it are going to go down. I believe that they're going to have enough evidence that they're going to show or use to bring down enough people to say, oh, look, this is what was going on, and it stopped right here. These guys, they're going to destroy any other evidence that leads to certain individuals, right? Because you got to see a lot of these quote unquote drug lords and kingpins and stuff. Y'all, them niggas be snitches, bro. Like, you telling me that you know everything about the nigga in the streets who's in a certain position, and the feds don't fucking know it? Feds who have all the fucking technology to get all the fucking everything, they don't fucking know it. But you know all this motherfucking background, history, all the bodies he didn't caught, who he didn't put on, what he didn't do, what he didn't sold, all this shit. You think the feds don't know it and he's just sitting safe? He's just, no. You see why it's all these motherfuckers dropping around. It's all these motherfuckers dropping over here. They may not snitch on their own people. Keeping the people with enough information on who, when, where, and how, so that they get to stay in power. Like it's an exchange, right? If you don't think so, you fucking brainwash. You think all these niggas get to a certain point, they just so real. These niggas who rap about catching 1 billion bodies, and you telling me they can't find one motherfucker to snitch on them and tell on them. Okay. Good luck with that, right? Right? Oh yeah, we don't even got to talk about the pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. This is what it is. Anthony say Jay-Z look uneasy. Oh, I'm trying to tell you, bro. We got to find out where Jay is. They talking about they ain't seen Jay. I'm gonna tell you this. You see rumors of a J and B split up, cool beans. If J is complicit, B is complicit. B and J. BJs. All right. So I'm gonna open up the line. I'm kind of like half-ass hesitant. I want to say call, and I kind of say give Kyle. Kyle's pulling up now, so don't call. right? Just don't call. I'm gonna go back to the main screen. Let me holler at my nigga Kyle because he probably at the wrong fucking house. Give me just 1 second. Let me see where Kyle is. You say that nigga pulling up. Kyle might be lying. I put in the notes like this is what kills me, right? Because motherfuckers don't read. I put in the notes, the description, everything as to where to go. So we're gonna see if Kyle is pulled up or if Kyle is down the fucking road. And just un momento, por favor. Toot. Shit, shout out to Kyle. Kyle arrived in style. Oh, I learned this phrase that I love that I'm using now for grown men who are under 200 pounds. Victim weights. Because I mean, what do you think the likelihood? And I guess this goes for women too. I'm gonna be honest. Look, I'm gonna start saying some shit. Let's get back to the den as we know and love. Y'all can be mad at me or whatever. I'm gonna be honest. When big women be talking about sex trafficking, I be tuning out. Ain't nobody sex trafficking no big bitches. Like that, it's too much work. Like this is where the Kevin Samuel standards come into play. Like you bigger than most niggas. You motherfucker gonna sex traffic. It's gonna take too many niggas to fucking. Where they gonna haul your big ass? Like, and then you gotta think about it, right? Like, think about it when you ordering shit. You know, there's like different fees for excessive weight and shit. You got time for that. Ain't nobody sex trafficking no big bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, big girls, I know y'all need love too. Sit y'all asses down. Y'all are safe. Well, don't sit your asses. Get your asses up. Get your asses up and run. Well, I don't know. If you don't get up and run, you don't get sex trafficked. But, you know, it is what it is. All right. So, let's talk about it. Indonesia. Oh, wow. I wouldn't be surprised if they slid. And I don't know when none of these niggas, I'll be paying no attention. But let's go ahead and open up the den line. All right. Shout out to Kyle who delivered in a timely fashion. Oh, I ain't got the fucking line up. That's what I didn't do. Yeah, that's what I didn't do. Look, don't blame me. Blame Kyle. Let's talk about it. All right, cool. Line is open. All that good stuff. I don't have the dilly dally on. What all that good shit. Yeah. And okay. So, pardon me. I'm gonna do like I do on a lot of these streams now. I'm gonna engage in some type of food consumption because I'm hungry. I don't think I've eaten anything all day. Now that I think about it. 346-484-3336. Ty Baker, what's the motherfucking deal? Always good to see you, sir. PB and J, right? Oh man, what do we call it when we put Oprah in the mix? Because that's coming. That's coming soon, right? Like, let me get started. Especially, you can't fucking you ain't kidnapping no big girl, no sprinter van, or no transit van. It's just not gonna happen, right? Just not ideal. Let's see what I'm doing here. So I think that's what it is. Okay. So maybe that'll fix that problem. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oprah lost a whole school full of fucking little girls, right? I don't know what happened. So again, it's unfortunate. And I know people hate talking about, I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about them niggas. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
It's all an illusion.
Illusion. How are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm good. How you doing, Huncho?
Doing very good. Life is good. No complaints. So, kind of with this whole Diddy debacle, Diddy or Didn't diddle. What are your thoughts, man? When you first heard what was happening and up until now, kind of the fallout that's happened from it. What are your thoughts on this whole scenario?
Well, I don't think we've even seen the fallout yet from what's happened, but this shit is a long time coming. Even in my religious days, I was talking about when this day would come.
So, you got to mention something, and you said that there's some people kind of at the forefront of this, and once those people get cleared out the way, we'll start to see maybe some of the larger dominoes fall. Do you think that Diddy's going to play a role in that? Do you think he's just kind of I won't say a victim because he's the perpetrator, but do you think he's just the first, or do you feel like he's an agent? What role do you think Diddy and his demise plays in this whole situation?
Yes. All of that. Diddy's all of that. He's so the main, like, while this is all going to be very like telling, it's more for regular people, for us to be able to reflect on the shit that we pay attention to and put our intention and attention towards. But it's still all just a show. So yeah, he's a fall guy. He's somewhat of a victim because I bet you somebody ran up Diddy's back whenever he was younger,
Without the
like the dude that owns Universal Music Group. I bet you he ran up Diddy's back.
Oh yeah, I believe, like I said, all those guys. Yeah, I think anybody who's in ownership of any major music distribution or label is complicit in some type of shenanigan.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. But we got to remember who. When I talk about certain groups of people, I'm not going to name that group of people, but you know who they are. Everyone knows who they are. But for the sake of the stream, we just won't say their name or their title. But they run everything. And the sooner people can accept that, the more stuff will start to make sense. But it's just the end of them running shit is what we're seeing. And it has to be controlled, like the distribution of information, the release of information, the truth. They have to tell us the truth, but they're going to do it in a controlled manner.
So the end of the little hats, for some of you who are questioning, you figure it out. Lots of people wear little hats. I think Chinese people wear big hats. I don't think wear those big Raiden hats over there. I don't know. Anyway, y'all figure it out. But yeah, and you said the release of information. So what role does Cat play in all of this to you? Do you think he's just kind of was just saying something and things are falling out, or do you think Cat knows more than maybe most of us here in the general public? One, from being an insider in that kind of, not saying participating in that club, but just kind of knowing the people in that club, or what role do you think he has in all of this?
I think he's the spook that sat by the door.
Mm.
Like, I think he really understood what was happening, because it's easy to get caught up in anybody with a certain dollar amount is, with the program, or anybody who has this level of fame is with the program. But Cat Williams isn't really, other than an Ice Cube movie, he's pretty much moved on his own. He doesn't get a whole bunch of mainstream push. And it's not that hard to accumulate the kind of money he has whenever you have the belief in yourself to accumulate it, and you find your talent, you tap into it and learn how to monetize it.
Yeah, that's why I was very impressed when he said the spook that sat by the door. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, so definitely, and I agree, because like I say, like you said, the way he moves, films that he's actually been in. There aren't big major Hollywood productions. I got a question for you because Cube came out not too long ago and kind of said some things, and he says, he's around it, but he's not necessarily in it. The Hollywood elite. Do you believe that about Ice Cube?
Who? Oh, Ice Cube. Man, I don't know because he was down with part of the program whenever they started whenever they moved on from rock and roll into hip hop and rap and gangster rap. He was a huge part of that transition, and he had major success with backing from the Little Hat. So it's kind of Eazy-E's not here, and Ice Cube is. So that I don't. If you know, then say it, because Cat Williams said it. So if you know, then come with the information in the way Cat Williams did.
I would agree. I would definitely think that. I think he's trying to. Like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing. He was trying to distance himself, but again, he may be in the same situation as Diddy and knows, the leaves are falling off the trees now, and it's about time to pay the piper. So that's a very interesting view of that. So what happens now? What about us regular people? What do we do? Do we just sit back and wait? Are we to be prepared for something greater? Or how do you think, as a person who may be kind of new to this information or not as informed as the elites, what should we do?
Don't be surprised by anything you hear, and apologize to the people you made fun of for telling you this shit was happening. But I mean, they've done a really good job of making people have a lot of fear right now with everything that's going on, all these so-called biblical prophecies that are being fulfilled. They've done a good job of making it seem like that's something to be afraid of, like there's a terrible day coming. But it's just the end of this kingdom that needs to end. This happens cyclically. It's the alignment of the stars. So just focus on you. And then once the information gets disseminated more and more, and you understand more and more of what you've been complicit in as far as your emotions, where you let your attention gravitate towards, where you put your validation in. As this information comes in, we all need to evaluate that for ourselves, because a new day is coming. A new age is coming. A new world is coming. And if you want the old one, you can have it. But I have a feeling that it involves some goggles and a feeding tube.
But me and Jay Met were chopping up in the thing last night. Was saying that we need a illusion for this conversation. And Michelle, I disagree with you. I think that Candace should have got from under Ben Shapiro. I think it was the smartest move that she has made. I think that she will see much more success from it. But we'll see how that happens.
Candace Owens?
Yeah.
Candace Owens is controlled. Candace Owens is controlled. Candace Owens is a button pusher. She's nothing more than another person to keep people in their feelings. I read a text, is a Hindu text called the Bhagavad Gita. And it's a short text. It doesn't take that long to read. It's basically this guy, he has to go, they're going to war. He has to go attack his opposition. His opposition happens to be his blood relative. And so he ends up having a conversation with the Hindu god Krishna in the book. Anyway, the main details of that book is devotion and detachment. The biggest one being detachment. And that's like the number one thing that people need to start being able to do is detach, mainly from their emotions. And Candace Owens is nothing but somebody to keep people in their emotions. The whole political realm is to keep people in their emotions. That's going to be my favorite part of this whole shit. Whenever we start seeing the lifelong so-called servants of this country that have no term limits and shit, when we start seeing how complicit they are in all this shit, that's going to be my favorite part. Because then what are you still going to ride with your side? Oh, well, Trump's not a politician. Okay. Okay. He was just best friends with all of them on both sides for however long. We're just watching a guy that was literally a WWE star with a reality show be that person.
Yeah. It's a wild ordeal, all of it. You know, and I kind of agree, and I'm actually kind of interested in that. You talk about detaching from the emotions and detaching from connection that we have with this world. It is. It's all one big show, and even with the whole political arena, and it's entertainment at this point. So the book, does it give advice on how someone can start down that path of detachment?
To regulate your feelings. And then, so that's where the devotion comes in. Like, we all know what we should do, right? We all know when we wake up in the morning what we need to do that day. And when it doesn't get accomplished, 99.9% of the time, it will be an emotional reason that it didn't get accomplished. So through devotion to you completing whatever your tasks are, long-term and short-term, devotion will get you there, but the detachment from your emotions is what's going to create the devotion, if that makes sense, the way I'm saying it. Because we all desire things. Like, somebody might have a goal of losing weight, but their desire for food is greater than their desire for the goal to lose weight in that particular moment once it becomes emotional. And that's like a real broad, simplistic example.
Yep. Oh well, Illusion heard me. I didn't hear me. That was bad. Blame Heidi. Anyway, so now you guys are just gonna have to wonder what I said. But yeah, so in this situation, we said that there's going to be a cleansing, it's going to be a changing, and people have a choice, right? Do you think that is happening? That this has already started? Do you think there's still going to be another event that uh, helps usher this in that people will recognize, or how do you feel about that?
I mean, it's going to be real chaotic. Like, I don't think anything is going to happen on April 8th because there's too much attention on April 8th and the solar eclipse. There was a lunar eclipse last night, but there's too much attention on the solar eclipse for something to happen that day. But the energy brought by that solar eclipse is probably going to be used because they've already got so many people stirred up in fear, like, oh shit, Jesus is coming back, like whatever it is that's supposed to happen next Monday. A lot of people are afraid of it, so they're going to be able to harvest that energy, and something will happen. Like, there's going to be a lot of tension globally as far as war goes. There's going to be something that happens here in the United States. And then there's going to be more information that comes out about, I would have to say, a ring. Like it's all gonna come out like real quick too. There's gonna be a whole, not all, but like the phases that they comes out seems like it's gonna be information overload in each phase about the corruption within our elites and really what we love, what we as the general population, what we love, our entertainment, our music, the clothing brands, the pharmaceutical companies, the food that we love to eat, all that shit is interconnected. We're really going to have to, as a collective group of individuals, we will be separated. We will be divided.
Now think about things like this, and that's why I always say that growing up, JW was a plus. Has weird moments, but you're never really connected to things of the world. And that means, basically entertainment. You don't really watch TV, especially the crazy shit. You ain't watch movies that cuss or listen to the music. And all that. So it's like real easy for me to disconnect from a lot of shit. I do it all the time. But I think what you're talking about is going to be on a more long-term basis. But at this point, what do you say to somebody who maybe disagrees with this point of view?
With my point of view?
Yeah, who feels like it's just another minor event, that there's no change coming, that, everything is A-okay.
Do you remember probably like just 20 years ago when people were like, I would never put my credit card information in a computer?
Yep.
Or why would I buy something on the internet when I can just go to the store?
Yep.
So, I mean, it is what it is. The average person is going to want to keep their head in the sand because they don't want to have to. It takes a lot to process the environment that you live in. You know what I mean? And for some people, there might not be a whole lot of change that they see, because a lot of this stuff is happening spiritually or energetically. Those terms to me are interchangeable. But they may live a life of chaos on a day-to-day basis. So it may not be a big deal to them. I don't think so. I think it's going to get so hectic that people have to make a choice. But I don't want to get on here and prognosticate something and it not actually happen. But if people think it's just another bump in the road, this isn't Y2K, and a lot of shit did change after Y2K. The technology advancement after Y2K has been insane. It's only been 24 years.
Yeah, those updates might have been updating something else.
Exactly. But every how do they say it in the Bible? Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. So.
Yeah, it's probably because it's picking up in my mic, for those who are apparently a little bit of an echo. We kind of bring it back because I know we kind of shifted out a little bit further than some people may have been expecting. Do you think that how much of an issue do you think is going to be with Jay-Z? Do you think that's just a little smoke because they're kind of the same caliber of guy, because they were kind of the same spaces? Or do you believe that a guy like Jay has probably a vested interest in the outcome of P. Diddy's situation?
I think he definitely has an invested interest because he is Diddy. He's just done a better job he's not like he's more intelligent than Diddy. Jay-Z's a very intelligent individual, but he's been a thief his whole career. His lyrics aren't even his lyrics. But he is the same as P. Diddy. How old was Beyonce whenever she was still like 16, right?
She was young. She was pretty young, I believe. I don't know if she was 16, but I know she was still relatively young. They probably been grooming her for him
since that particular time in her life. I mean, she came from gospel to where she's at now. So, I mean, but I think Jay-Z is the same exact person as P. Diddy, except he was smarter about it. He was you know how you have dudes that move big weight, and one has like a Dodge Ram pickup, pretty normal looking, and the other one has like 3 or 4 Dodge Chargers instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diddy's the one with the Dodge Chargers, and Jay-Z's the one in the Dodge Ram.
I could agree with that. Yeah. Do you have any other thoughts, views, or anything you would like to share pertaining to the Diddy disaster and the potential fallout from what's going on?
No, but I think Meek Mill is hilarious. I think Meek Mill might be the funniest person on the face of this earth. How can you bunny hop on a tennis court for a little hat and then talk about sliding on your ops at the same time, and people still Meek Mill? I don't know if anybody's heard that soundbite. It disturbed my soul. I couldn't believe it. Like, by the time I was registered what was coming into my ears and what I was reading on the screen, it was over. I had to sit in silence for a little while. A part of me died that day. But now that it's over, that shit was hilarious. He is hilarious, and I can't wait until some more of these rappers get exposed for what they actually are, which is they're busted wide open.
That's looking ugly. You're real ugly.
Yeah. So now that was it, Honcho. I appreciate you taking my call.
Hey, Mr. Luton, I appreciate you calling in and sharing your thoughts with us this evening.
For sure, bro. Have a good night.
You as well, sir. You have a good. Thank you for calling. Shout out to Illusion. So yeah, this was when Aaliyah was alive. This one as Aaliyah was alive. Who was Aaliyah with? Let me see what she sounded like. Timberland. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, he might be a degenerate, but man, hey, he knew how to get some songs produced. I'll tell you that. What's up, Honcho?
What's going on, Dan the man?
I don't know, bro. I mean, look, bro, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Niggas out here getting exposed and shit. But if the Fed's already on you, then people already been telling, people already said something about it, you know. And with the Cassie thing, I mean, then he settled out of court real quick. I'm like, he might be guilty. Because, you know, I'm all for people having the right to defend themselves. When you settle out of court, you're guilty as shit. Well, I won't say guilty, but it's a bit sus. And this is sus God. So, I mean, what do y'all expect? This is more boule niggas. That's all this is, bro. That's all this is.
That's what I'm saying. A guy like Diddy seems like he would be the perfect, like, if you were to topple a tower of entertainment evil, right? He seems like that would be the guy that you would go. He seems probably the most unstable out of all of them. Most unstable, the most insecure. He definitely probably has the most dirt. His behavior is the most questionable. So like I was asking Mr. Illusion, my bad if I did the thing. I was asking Mr. Illusion, do you believe that this is a situation where Diddy is a primary target or maybe just a fall guy for something much larger?
Interesting question. Because this kind of stuff, no one does this alone. There's networks for this stuff. And I think there's various different networks and various different groups of people to get together and do heinous stuff like this. You know, Diddy and his black billionaire group, I heard the audio, man. Look, bro. Look, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I put it in the comments. I don't know if there's a God anymore for hearing that shit. I don't. That shit was demonic. It sounded like it was forced. Like there was no consensual nature to it. That's what it sounded like to me. Like this shit ain't right, bro. This is some degenerate behavior going on right here. But hey, that's alleged. That might not be him. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's a fall guy. I don't know. I mean, if the government's after you, but you've been riding for this particular administration since 2020, that's kind of a backstab, ain't it? Ain't that some shit? But I mean, Eric Adams been riding for him until recently, and you saw the feds bum rush his door. So I mean, it's fair weather friends, I suppose.
Oh yeah, as long as they can use
either
you.
he's the fall guy to these people. I'm sorry, go ahead, brother.
No, I just said as long as they can use you.
Yeah, as long as they use you, and then they'll throw you away like a busted condom. So yeah, which I'm sure Diddy knows all about. So he probably used condoms. He used that nasty. He don't give a fuck, bro. Yeah, this shit. I need Jesus in my life. I can't listen to shit like this. I gotta go back to church. This shit is terrible.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna try to see. I see something here. I don't know if this is recent, but allegedly, so there's supposed to be footage of Diddy exiting his private jet. It's resurfacing online, but they said he's unable to be found thanks to his jet being removed from trackers online.
God, how do you do that? Jesus Lord.
Take that. I mean,
bad boy.
Yeah. As I said, I guess part of it is having friends in high places. You know, I used to not watch like all the little political movies and espionage and all that type of shit that came on. But now I'm starting to think maybe they trying to tell us something. Maybe this is a lot more than they just telling a story that already happened. We're thinking these authors have their minds, these plot twists. These are amazing. No, this is probably shit that's just really going on. We just have no fucking idea how twisted it is. Fucking around us.
I mean, yeah, MK Ultra was a conspiracy for decades until paperwork was released. They're like Operation Northwood and all this other heinous shit. Shit, it's frightening.
What do you think?
You got a clip you're gonna show?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to find it. See if I can download it real quick.
Oh yeah, you good, bro?
But yeah, no, but I'm listening to you.
What you about to ask?
But like even the stuff that they do release, right? Do you think they're really sharing with us the real unredacted information? Do you think they still withhold a lot from us, even though the government does, provide us these information, like the CIA and things?
Oh, I'm quite sure there's a lot of information they're redacting. I'm absolutely sure of that. Now to protect someone like Mr. Sean Combs, I don't know. Oh yeah, there you go. Got a dance. Yeah, there you go.
Take
What's got a dance? God, yeah. Take that. You've probably said that to a few dudes too. Probably me.
Terrible.
Look, bro.
Terrible.
Oh, he in with a flim flam, Josh? Oh, the flim flam. Flim flam.
What is this? The whole everything? Are you? I got. This is why I got. This is why I can't be online because then I start getting lost. Are you familiar with Bad Man Kevo?
Yeah, Mr. Scammer, right?
Yeah.
Scamming and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
So he just recently said he opened up a scam school and made $1 million. But then apparently today, they stole his vehicle and $1 million worth of shit. Some thieves. So I don't know who I feel like. Who I'm more this one, like the scammer or the thief. Like, does it cancel each other out?
In some weird karmic sense, I suppose it does. But I don't believe in karma anymore. So it is what it is.
They
I
attempted
think
to
it's
steal
funny
it.
because attempted. Okay. That's hilarious to me. I mean, scammer school, is that even legal? I mean, legal is like whatever.
I think it's as long as you say for education purposes only.
Law. Right. Yes. Like if you say before a video or the movie, all the people in here are fictional unless the action was said about this person is the clear character of this person. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, we know. Yeah, Josh. Next part of the scam, hustling, boy. These dudes stay hustling out here, bro. But problem is with like card scammers, like See, for everything, there's a cost to it. You may not see the cost, you may not pay the cost, but someone else has to. You know, like the people who are victims of the card scams or whatever, or the company who has to raise rates on their customers because of all these scams going on. Stuff like that. That's the victim. But they don't worry about that. They worry about being flashy, impressing some BBL, having bitches in the club and shit. Niggas lame, bro. Fuck them.
Insurance is the worst. I know people deal with on a daily that go from that have like just over the year the double triple people just like it's crazy what's happening in car insurance right now. Like it's not sustainable. Like it's it's I don't know. Like it's gonna get to a
That's the
point.
key word, sustainability.
Yeah.
Sustainability. That's the word that a lot of people have seemed to have forgotten. In basic economics, everything has a cost, you know, and I don't understand why people don't understand that. I don't get it. We're not talking about like advanced geopolitical economics and this, and this. Woo.
This is where we are, yo. This
Oh
is
my God.
this is the internet. This is the internet. I didn't do it. It just came across my screen.
Oh, hold on. How you say let's not talk about who controls the insurance industry? Is the last name Steinberg or Goldstein? I don't, or Steinstein or Goldberg. Yeah, am I off the mark right there? I apologize. I'm not Kanye. Yeah, so I just came from the gym and I took melatonin, so I'm tired, bro. So I'm just gonna be rambling off. And if you get kicked off YouTube, I apologize.
It's gonna happen one day. But I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah,
So everybody make sure
okay.
you're following all the proper channels. But
yeah.
But here's the thing, right? And it's funny that you mentioned that, right? Because all of the industries where particular people are known to have a significant percentage, overwhelmingly significant percentage of control, all these industries are starting to be kind of crumble and starting to lose their foundations. Right? It seems like things are getting out of control. Entertainment industry, banking, and insurance and other various things. But like, is it a sign of things coming? Is this their nature that people in power are just extremely greedy? Or is it that they know that something coming to fruition and they need to hurry up and I guess try to maximize what they can before they have to cash out?
You know, that's a good. Now, option 2 and 3 said people just consolidating more power because what do people in power want? More power, you know. But then 3 also is intriguing because I think we've all heard certain buzzwords. I know Mr. Illusion was talking about April the 8th. I didn't hear all the phone call, but I know that a lot of people believe that something will be coming in the near future. Then you'll hear about 2030, you know. So I think there's a video floating around on the internet, or at least on YouTube, saying some ex-CIA agent saying, leave America before 2030. You might have a point. I don't know. I know in California, it's talking about having all electric cars on the highways by 2030. These are actual retards, complete retards. Do they understand how that will overload the okay. You know what? All right. I ain't gonna bother.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna bother.
You saw videos during some of these freezes. You catch motherfuckers in a heavy traffic area, and you're waiting hours to recharge your vehicle, you know, to get wherever you're trying to get. It doesn't make any sense. But hopefully by that time, most of California will have broken off and gone where it needs to go. Except Sarah, we got to bring Sarah to the mainland.
Bro, you seen that video of that random chick who parked in some dude's driveway charging her car? And she's like, I just got to charge my car. He's like, ma'am, you're on my part, like in his driveway, in his house.
Yeah.
And then she's like, don't record me, but you on my property, bitch. That's the fuck, bro. The entitlement mentality. Disgusting. That's why I believe every homeowner should every time you buy a home, as long as you ain't got some fucked up record, it should come with a free AR-15. Run up on my shit.
Right.
Come on my shit.
Maybe we need more checks and balances like that. But fortunately,
check the magazine and balance your aim. That's the check and balance I'm talking about. Fuck these people. Right then the squatters. You heard all these squatters, the two squatters in New York just killed the woman.
Oh no, I didn't hear about squat. I've been hearing about a bunch of squatter shit, but I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's bro. I'm telling you, Eric Adams, New York. Shout out to New York. Yeah, but ain't the only one. Squatting is becoming a big phenomenon. There's a video of the Hispanic gentleman who was telling other Hispanic people about squatting. I think you've heard of that one.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where we're at, and there'll be more of it. So just get prepared.
Yeah, it's gonna be real.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be real soon.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep, we're getting there. But I'm sure someone benefits from it. That's why this keeps going on. There's like certain conspiracy theories that just sounds real far fetched, but then some are more like that sounds more reasonable. I'm thinking more of like logistics of this actually happening, like the whole I guess repopulation theory or whatever. Just flood the place, Howard Piven strategy, things like that. That stuff is. It's terrible that people would actually do that. Your elected leaders would actually do that. Not my elected leaders, because I don't trust none of these pieces of shit. But it's possible it can happen. It's possible you can overload the system with an influx of people, and then just crash it. Then and they introduce UBI and all this other commie bullshit that hasn't worked. It's not going to work, and it will never work because it goes against human nature. It's demonic. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii. Yeah, you saw the Rock and Oprah there chilling.
Man,
the Rock a fuck boy too, man.
Man, I saw something really interesting. I don't know if it's AI. If it is, it's really, really good AI. I'm gonna share it. I gotta go back and find it. I'm gonna share it in the Discord.
All right.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. I'll share it there. Very interesting thing involving that conversation about Hawaii, the blue roofs. So, real quick, your thoughts. Baltimore.
What's up, dude?
Bridge.
That's very sad, man. And I'm in Virginia, and actually I didn't know about it this morning until I got to work, and my coworker told me. He's like, "Bro, you hear what I'm in Baltimore?" I'm like, I keep political stuff out and religious. All the stuff I talk about here, I don't say a word. I'm very polite and prompt and professional. Sometimes I'm late, but I'm on CPT, so what you gonna do? But my man told me, I was like, oh my God, because I'm thinking about everything that happened, because like that's a major port that's going to be shut down for the next few years.
Mm-hmm.
So the supply chain once again is going to get fucked up, and I'm thinking of like what other port are they going to use, because I'm living in the Hampton Roads area in Virginia, so I imagine I don't know what ports can handle the freight and all the traffic that the Port of Baltimore can. But and I checked this morning, it took 5 years to build that bridge back in the 70s, the Francis Scott Key Bridge. So it's not going to get rebuilt anytime soon. Dude, fuck Michael Vick. I don't like animal abusers. No. So yeah. Yeah, man, it's sad, bro. But I have heard rumors of like, I saw explosions at the bridge, but then people all said that's electrical lines snapping off. So there's that too. So you're going to get a bunch of this. Like, how did the ship steer right into the column? It seemed like the lights went out right before it went to the bridge. Why would Singapore do this? It was Ukrainian driving it. I've heard so much stuff. It's sad, man. I don't like where this is going. This might be a one-off incident, or it might be the grim harbinger of something worse coming. I don't know.
It's about to get crazy because now what's the name? He's accusing the Ukraine, Britain, and the U.S. of sending that bomber, Russia.
Oh, Putin. Yeah. See, did you see the pictures of those 4 terrorists they caught? That's how you do it. Keep them alive, but whoop the shit out of them. Like one guy's eye popped out of his fucking head, and then another guy, they hooked up his testicles to batteries, like car batteries. What's up?
I did see that.
I can hear you. Oh yeah, they going in on them dudes. So I'm telling you right now, bro. That's the thing, and I talked about this in a previous call a few, I don't know, days or weeks ago. That's what frightens me. Are the people in power willing to do something like this to keep their power? And given what happened 4 years ago, whatever you believe about it, I think it's possible. Now, are these people smart enough to see the long-term repercussions of their actions? I don't think so. But then again, most of them won't be around to worry about it. I mean, how the general age of a congressperson, these people make these rules and legislations is like 58. So, I mean, we have an octogenarian in the White House, so we already know what that is. You know, so I don't know, but if it, I don't. That's what frightens me because my nephew is 19 years old, perfect age for a draft. Send him over there get his ass blown off.
Yeah, that's. Wouldn't be surprised if they do try to help you out. Some type of executive
I
order.
mean, wartime presidents generally get reelected.
Yeah. That's
But
crazy.
here's the thing, though. A lot of these people, I've seen a lot of these TikToks. There's a draft, I ain't going. Bitch, they gonna make your ass go, or they gonna lock your ass up in Leavenworth, or wherever the fuck they lock up draft dodgers. Guess y'all gonna run to Canada, or maybe y'all run to Mexico. Maybe that'd be to trade all the draft dodgers from World War III, and America will head down south, and then all the South and Central Americans heading up north. This giant flow of future doctors and engineers and taco makers and rapists and murderers and drug traffickers and child traffickers. Just a rainbow mix. Yeah. A certain demographic. Yeah, I know who voted for this clown show. I remember they put up billboards. Oh, what was it? You're welcome, America. Black woman. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They're proud of that shit. Well, black women, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Pillars of the community.
Same pillars that that fucking boat ran into. Yeah.
Shout out to black woman, though. Shout out to black woman. Yes.
They're
Shout out to
fucking.
Kansas.
So yeah, it's
See, I like the Candazolan thing. She like Ben was like, look, you talk about black folks all you want. You talk about my people, get your ass out of here. I love it.
fucking. Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
Know your place.
Yeah, because what was it? Who was it that other rabbi? Look, man, I don't know his name. There's some guy. Apparently he's a big rabbi, right? And I don't know if you can say rabbi on YouTube anyway. But apparently he sells butt plugs with his daughter, right? So she questioned that, and it was another rabbi on there telling her that was anti-Semitic by saying these things. You're questioning his holiness, which is like, so wait, so why is it okay that you can question my religion, but I can't question, yours, or we have to operate on the guise that your religion is right? And I was like, oh, Candace actually somewhat stand up for herself a little bit. But we did the same dude. He called her a Jew-hating nigger. And so there was nobody said nothing about it. Well, did he really say it? Like, it was all recorded. It's been shared all over the place. But there's no repercussions for that. But as soon as she questioned something, well, hey, hold on, well, you're doing a little too far. But we already know that Shapiro's been a little weirdo for the longest. So I mean, that's neither here nor there. But that's how they operate.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt back from him years ago, bro. I saw what kind of mode he was on. Some more neocon bullshit. As long as Israel gets their $8, $10, $12 billion a year and adjusted for inflation, he's cool with it. He's cool with it. I just, nationalism is not a bad thing. It's not. It absolutely is not.
That Hag is
anti-Semitic. Care about your country. The what?
I guess they said that Hag was an anti-Semitic term. I didn't know that was a thing. What about like a term like fag hag, right? Because they're like chicks who hang out with a bunch of gays. Like, is that anti-Semitic, or is that we just getting greedy? We hogging all the racial shit, Anyway, before I believe it. I was say they were definitely.
Yeah.
Was it
the squad who didn't take donations for Israel? But they don't strike me as the kind of people who really have like morals. They probably took money from Israel and criticize them anyway, which I would laugh my ass off if that is what happened. Truly, I would. I truly would. But it's whatever. We'll just keep this train going right along. Let's get more migrants, more squatters, some people pushing people on a fucking subway, more bridge collapses. Welcome to the show, goddammit. Welcome to the motherfucking show.
It's only March.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's only March. It's been a while already.
Because 4 years ago in March, that's when everyone started getting locked in their damn rooms and houses and shit. So it is what it is, man. I'll be honest, like all the talk about religion, here's my thing. I am an American citizen, last time I checked, and I believe in the freedom of the religion. Everyone has the right to believe what they want to believe, and you're right to talk about it. But of course, other people might get offended by it. Me, it is what it is, bro. I'll find out when I'm dead. That's how I feel. I'm not so arrogant to say that I know for sure that there is a God or there's not a God. I just say I'm open to talk about it. I think that's fair. I think there's arrogance on both sides. The people who are 100% sure there is no God. There is no God. And then there's also arrogance on the side of people who say, well, my God's the right God. In my humble opinion, I think there is something out there, a force, but in my very narrow scope of human knowledge and experience, how can I comprehend what this thing truly is? I think that's fair.
I'm definitely the type of person who entertains or, will look into other possibilities. Right? Because because you have to question sometimes, like everything they give you, everything they tell you, and the things that they do hide from you and try to keep away from you. Why would they just openly give you this advice? Right. And I'm not saying that it's not good advice. It's great advice if you choose to use it and follow by it. But I've always felt like there's something more and there's something that's unclear because you have so many people of the same sect who are battling each other over minor terminology or, maybe dates or who was this and that. And it's just like, okay. And then you have those who take it and are able to use it successfully for malicious purposes. So then you wonder, is it not the book itself, but the way people are able to interpret it? So you got to have questions. And then there's other books from other people who have, their own beliefs and their own variations and fights over their own books. So yeah, it's just a situation where, it's a lot going on. And I'm always willing to entertain other people's thoughts and ideas on it so I can start learning something new because maybe I didn't get the right, it's kind of a gamble, right? Well, roll the dice. All right, you got lucky, you got the right religion. We're going to let you in. You guys get to hang around when there's people of all different type of good people who may not believe in certain things, right? Because what if I didn't get this information? What if I was in a corner on some island, not Prepstein's island, but you know what I'm saying?
What's that one island where that guy tried to preach to them, like the island, and he kept doing it and they ended up killing him? Like something like that. They don't want nothing to do with any sort of foreigners whatsoever. See, that's how you defend the border, right there. They start chucking spears at your ass and they end up hitting your ass. It is what it is, bro. Yeah. The people told this dude, I think his name was John something, he was trying to preach to these people. The last time any foreigner came over there, they did a bunch of shit. I mean, bro, just let these people, bro. Let some people rock, bro. That's how I feel, bro.
Shout out to BA from the BL. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, G?
Yeah,
that's kind of all I got, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we can't leave people, and that's the thing too. We got to force it on other people. Hey, I know you don't agree with me, but hey, you probably should, and this is why. If not, and I know some people have good intentions. Some people are just doing it because they was told to do. But crazy little place we live in. I guess we eventually find out when it's all unwrapped, right?
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Fucking dad. Pimping dad.
I like how they had his kids in handcuffs. That nigga dipped on his kids. That's real nigga shit right there.
Bro, and then he dipped on his kids and hopped off a private jet. They're like, do you know how empty that man has to be? And said, well, let me make sure we don't work this week. Like just absent inside. Absent was the word we do. You know how absent inside he must be. Like there can't be a real soul in there. I mean that motherfucker's soul is gone. Like that nigga dipped, hopped off a private jet and Diddy bopped. Like what kind of shit is that?
What's that one sound clip, bro? The one that this is a sick Negro.
Yeah. That he is definitely a sick Negro.
Woo, woo. Oh man, but people were riding for him for decades, like Gene Dillon, all these dudes. Y'all knew he was flagrantly foul. Everyone rolled with it. I understand he has a lot of power, but I mean, it is what it is, bro. Everyone comes out the woodworks and people start getting exposed, just like R. Kelly, 9 documentaries. But y'all know this nigga was picking up kids outside of high school in Chicago, motherfucking years.
Yeah.
I know how old Aaliyah was when it first hooked up. I mean, the fuck, bro.
Terrible.
I was a late bloomer. I started experiencing stuff in college. You know, it is what it is.
I mean, hey, when you get to it, but sometimes it's better to wait.
Yeah, true. The fuck, yeah,
it's better just to wait. You know,
I was a nerd. I still am a nerd. I don't give a fuck.
No, that's the man. And that's the problem. You know, we
oh, thank you. Yeah.
You know what's crazy because we'll talk down on nerds and geek shit. Then niggas will have little nerdy, geeky ass hobbies and claim it. But when you see like somebody that we just got it all. Everything's all fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like we as a society, as people, we just don't make any fucking sense. I mean, I'm not even talking about black. I'm just talking about people as a whole at this point. Us especially, degenerate. Love Miss Sarah Lou. How are you? Yeah. So.
Sarah, what's popping?
Man.
But I mean, that's just where we're at, man. So look, everyone, keep your heads on the swivel, bro. Just be careful, man. Be careful driving on bridges, because motherfuckers on the water can't drive. What the fuck?
That is a tough fear,
bro.
Like that's why I don't like crossing long bridges. I always like wondering some shit like that because it's I hate fucking crossing the ship channel in Houston, and I can't be the only one. But I hate crossing that motherfucker, and fucking because I just feel like what's going on down there? Something's going on down there that I have no control over. And how stable is this thing? 'Cause I just don't be trusting man-made shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like. It's gonna be my luck to be the one on the bridge when it happens. But here we are.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't think I'm taking another plane ride ever unless I have to leave the country for some reason. Because all these DEI initiatives and Pride Month commercials and stuff, but y'all motherfuckers got doors flying out for goddamn planes midair. I think you need to focus your priorities. And then that whistleblower who ends up dead of a quote unquote suicide. I would say Clinton side. Ain't no way in hell somebody whistleblowing on a multi-billion-dollar corporation that has government contracts is just going to just off himself. I'm sorry. You can call me conspiracy theorist about that, but there is something fucky about that situation. Straight up. So my condolences to that man. I hope they get exposed, but I doubt everything get exposed.
No, that's a wrap because the next motherfucker ain't gonna want to say shit because shit.
Right. That's what that was about. Him, he already said enough, but there's other people who can say stuff. We'll go ahead and take care of his ass so these other motherfuckers will know their place, know their role, and shut their mouth like The Rock would say. And, yeah.
No, not necessarily scared of heights. Like I say, I get on roller coasters. I do all kind of off-the-wall shit. It's just that fucking ship channel. It's just the fucking ship channel. Like, for whatever reason, it concerns me. You know what I'm saying? Like everything else, I ain't tripping.
Be careful on this bitch, man.
Fucking ship channel. Man, no, there is. I don't want to say there's a bridge somewhere in Texas. I can't remember. It's a crazy fucking bridge. Somewhere else. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't cross this bridge every day. It just some of that shit don't seem stable. But yeah, okay, that's a bet. It's about that time, but yeah, what we'll do.
I didn't mean to take up the rest of the time in case someone else wanted to call in.
No.
I really wanted to talk with you about this situation.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's
I
probably
appreciate
mostly my
your
fault because
commentary.
I'm straying all over the place. But yeah, like the this whole thing, like, because to me in my mind, it's not just about Diddy. Like I feel kind of along the lines of the last two conversations we had. Like this is an unraveling, right? This is an unwrap because Diddy didn't had his hands in no pun intended. Diddy didn't had his hands in so much shit. Like, you can't imagine the dirt he does know. So I'm curious to figure out the evidence that they find. Is it destroyed to protect those above him, or is it shown? And are we really unraveling? I mean, are we really getting to the nitty gritty? So, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of my thoughts on that. Oh man.
Honestly, as far as I know, Diddy hasn't touched any of my family members, so I kind of even care. It's amusing to watch. I hope the victims do find justice. Just same thing with R. Kelly and any of these other people. I don't give a fuck what color they are. I don't care what gender they are. Ghislaine Maxwell is I don't know what ethnicity she is, but she looks white. She touched a lot of young girls. But whatever she did, she avoided her boyfriend's fate. So, you know, there it is. It's a cabal of these people, and you know, I guess you got to get the adrenaline from somewhere. So it is what it is.
We're just throwing that out generally, not Heidi, or are we being accurate? So I feel like you're getting real willy nilly with the little hats over there, Heidi. I think you just anybody we can't label, you just throwing a little hat on them. Yeah.
That's not surprising. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised anymore.
All right.
That's all I got, bro. Just more fuckery. Just y'all be careful out there, man. Y'all be careful. Please be careful. So that's all I really have to say. That's it.
Man, I appreciate you calling in and sharing your thoughts with me this evening, sir.
All right, Miss Honcho. Hey, man, take that, bad boy.
Yeah, take that. What is it? Bad boy, come out and play. I ain't got another bottle. I thought I had a water bottle here. The little bad boy warrior shit. But yeah, terrible. Terrible, baby.
Facts, bro. Y'all be easy, man.
All right, Dan. Appreciate you calling in, man. All right. It's about that time. We'll drop the Discord link. We can keep the conversation going. We can chop it up. A couple of things I want to show y'all that I couldn't show y'all earlier. So we'll drop that in the Discord. And then let me see. Heidi's. You can't trust any of the Heidi's. Floss, fleece. Just oh, there it is. Something for the text to this. Hold up, baby. Right. Drop the link in here. Y'all want to jump in the Discord? Y'all already know how this goes. Blah, blah, blah. Don't meet me there. Meet me there. Already in this thing, so you can't beat me. All right. So, drop this here in the chat. That motherfucker Diddy don't give no fucks whatsoever. Yeah. Birthday, sweet tea for everybody, except for Mr. Ben. Happy birthday. Hey, it's Medium M, Mexican Mike. You wear Ariats? So with that being said, adios amigos. I appreciate y'all, man. I thank y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world this evening, right? But y'all chose to come rock with the info and talk some crazy shit. Now for me to get lit and consider if this chicken has defrosted. I'm gonna eat it. Anywho, with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves, man. Like I said, we got topics for all week, so make sure you tune in at 9. We might even do a Saturday. We might. I got plenty of topics, and since we went Diddy on the last 2 topics, I've actually got some extras, so we'll see what's going on with that. But with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all take care of yourselves. I love y'all. Again, it's my honor, my privilege. It's more than anything, my pizza. It is my pleasure, man. I thank y'all. Y'all ain't got to go home. Y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. Join me in the motherfucking, join me in the Discord. We can chop it up live in the voice chat. I'm in there for a little bit. Is it Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. Y'all want a 2B Tuesday? If it's Tuesday, we can do a 2B Tuesday. I fucking forgot about it. All right.